I'm at 141, which is my lowest that I've been in my adult life. Not only did I lose that much weight, but everything about me, appearance, attitude, energy levels, all changed. Crazy to see how I am now in my 30s and in the best shape of my life. Better than how I was in my 20s when I was in college. These white pants that I had back in high school, I put on those pants for the first time in over 20 years. Not only did they fit, but they were loose. I had to wear a
State
belt.
your name, where you live, and what you do for work.
Yeah, so my name is Philip Lee. I live in Chino, California, and I do application support at a software company.
Awesome, brother. So, describe your situation before you started with me and at Generation Fit in like 2 to 3 short statements.
Yeah, pretty much I work full time. I work remote, so this right here is like my game room and my office. So mostly spend my time here, not doing much, and then yeah. So my day is just really just focusing on on work. Then after that, just catching up on life, doing what I can. So lots of, just very static, non-movement activities throughout my day. Because, if I'm not working, then I'm taking a break, either, sitting on the couch watching TV or sitting right here playing games. So that's what I like to do, in my free time. Otherwise, I'm just in front of a screen pretty much all day, working, playing games, or, just doing that.
Gotcha. And just for the viewers, what weight did you start off at when we first met?
When we first met, I think roughly like around 166, which was probably my heaviest ever in my life.
Yeah. And how did that make you feel?
It didn't feel good at all. When you think that you are already heavy, and then you try to do things like diet or exercise and whatnot. But in my case, I'm doing all that, and for some reason, I just seem to either not be losing that weight or gaining it, or if I do lose it, I just gain it back. So I'm just like sitting at a current weight, and then the next day I'll check it again, and then suddenly I'm just at 166, my heaviest. So yeah, it doesn't feel good, especially when the numbers are higher than what you anticipated it to be.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Right. And what were you unable to do before that you wished you could, being the heaviest you've ever been?
Just really understanding and knowing just how to lose that weight in a healthy way, right? Which involves knowing how to diet, how to eat properly, and then knowing how to exercise properly, and then how to pretty much maintain that weight once you lose it, how to keep it and not blow back up, or how to lose it again, and just repeating that cycle, which throughout my life, even back in high school, is what happened, right? I would blow up, lose that weight, and blow up again, and then suddenly, I'm at my age where I'm at the heaviest, and then that's when I decided to just really do something to really change that, because I can't be doing this again, because for all I know, next time I check the scale, I'm even more than 166. That's what I was scared of. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Right. And what a negative impact did it have being the heaviest you ever were, on others around you?
Really, it's the biggest thing for me is just like mentally, just seeing that I'm that heavy, if it's not going to put me in a good mood, right? So anytime I look at myself in the mirror, it's just like I feel disappointed in myself that I'm not healthier, and then at the same time, having friends, family see you, they're not going to say anything bad, but at the same time, like they'll see like, oh no, he's a little bit bigger, but it's okay, he's happy, but in reality, it's just like I'm not, and it's harder on me because I see that, and then the result of me being that big means I'm not eating healthy, I'm not taking care of my body, and I'm not. and then just for the viewers, I'm getting married and I'm planning to have kids in the future. So I want to be the best version of me for everybody, right? I want to be the best husband, the best father, the best brother, the best friend, somebody that that feels happy, that looks happy, and just overall just have like that good vibes instead of just like being disappointed in myself because of how I look and how I've been eating and all that.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, right? So then, here, how did you find me or the company?
Yeah, so it's just another day. I'm just, browsing on social media. So I happen to be on Instagram, which is where I try to get a lot of my fitness ideas and whatnot, like just trying to find ways of like how to lose weight and all that. And then I and it's crazy because I stumbled upon this one video, and it was you asking questions like, "Are you an office worker?" Yes. Do you want to lose weight? Yes. Do you move at all? No. Then this is the video for you. So it hit every single checkpoint, and out of all the fitness videos, it hits the main checkpoints like I want to lose weight, but it doesn't target the specific person or the lifestyle that I am in, which is somebody that works in the office that doesn't really exercise or really understand what I need to do. And that's really busy. And then, it's just work and then whatever else. And fitness and diet is just like no time for that. Or at least I don't think I have time, or because I'm not, savvy of that yet. So it's really just that pitch right there. It's like you already knew who I was right off the bat. So it's like I had to follow you first, and then that's when you messaged me, and then that's when it all kicked off.
Absolutely, right? And what were your thoughts about going through, the process overall, like me reaching out, me having a chat, and then eventually just having a call?
I think that was really great, especially being on a social media platform, right? Because it's so easy to just swipe, and then ignore messages and whatnot. But I followed so many fitness profiles, social media sites that talk about fitness and all that. But you were the only one that actually reached out, that asked me questions like, what am I trying to do? What's my goal? And all that. And then so that sort of interaction really, showed me that you're somebody who cares, about the clients, or who really wants to know like, okay, what's your goal versus like, I'm going to post up stuff and then just see who I can catch. Instead, you made the effort and time to reach out to me and then, set up a call to really talk about like what I do and really get to know me and my goals.
Of course, man. I have to know what I have to know you guys first,
Yeah.
right? It's
Yeah.
it's it's people first, always,
Hmm.
always,
Yeah.
always, always.
Hmm.
And what were your initial doubts and fears going through this?
Just pretty much everything. It's a new space for me, right? And just naturally, just talking about something that you have no idea about, or that you thought you had an idea but you really don't. It's kind of scary because everybody's always scared of the unknown, of what to expect, or just anything in general that you have no idea about, and just somebody telling you like, hey, this, you can do this, you can do that by following this program and whatnot. It's like I feel like I've done that before, but why is your what you telling me, how is that different from what I've been learning before? Like what if it's just all the same thing, right? Because I don't know any better. So you could be, telling me this and that, but how will I know, like, if it's true or not? But I mean, just after our one-on-one call, it really helps me to kind of like, okay, this guy knows what he's talking about. He cares about me. So that helps me to understand and really know that, okay, this is somebody that I can trust. So if he's going to, take me on this, take me into this program or teach me these things, I want to be able to, trust that person. So I'm not going to trust somebody right off the bat, just, follow and trust. But this person reached out to me, asked me questions, got the, spent the time to really know me. So that's somebody that, is willing to, take that first step. So that's something that proves to me that, hey, this is somebody that I can trust to kind of guide me in this, uh, adventure, really. Something that I thought that I've done before, but really I haven't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know I got you. And it's funny. Was the next question was supposed to be how what made you say yes anyway, but you kind of already answered it. So,
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yep.
well, now that you have taken the leap, right, and you're 6 months, a little bit past 6 months out, but tell the viewers where you are now. You know where you are now.
So I'm down pretty much. I can't even do the math right now, but I think I'm at 141, which is my lowest that I've been like in my adult life. And yeah, it's been years, like over 5 years at least, since I've been this at this weight, which is crazy because not only did I lose that much weight, but everything about me, appearance, attitude, energy levels, all changed, and not only that, but it stayed. Right, so I've lost weight before, and it's doing things that are probably not healthy, but this is really something that I was able to sustain, maintain, and really keep. So it's just crazy to see how I am now at 141, and in my 30s, and in the best shape of my life. So like better than how I was in my 20s, better than better shape than when I was in college or high school. It's just like I am in the best shape of my life, the best feeling of my life at pretty much the oldest age of my life, like right now, right? So it's just yeah, it's everything overall. I just feel good, look good, and again, the best shape and feeling that I've ever had.
Man, describe that feeling. Like, how does that make you feel? Like, what does that feeling feel like? Being in the healthiest, best shape of your life with new skills. Like, tell that to the viewers.
It feels really good, right? Obviously, like you look good, so you feel good, but you kind of have like this like new like reborn energy about yourself, and it's truly like motivating and inspiring because it pushes you to want to do more. Whereas like before, it's kind of like you are not as motivated, or you feel like no energy, or no, there's nothing to push you to try more. But nowadays, it's just like everything, like my doctors are saying, like I'm in like the numbers are like crazy off the charts because it was bad, now it's good. So it makes me feel good, yeah, that I'm doing something right. And then now I feel like I am the best version that I can be. Again, going back, I'm like now I am happy, and I'm confident that I'll be a great dad. Once I have a kid, like I'm in the best shape, like I can take care of my family. That kind of like mentality and that state of mind where like I am ready to take on these challenges. I know what I need to do, and not only that, I'm more disciplined. I'm more determined. I'm more just motivated with that new surge of energy to just not accomplish these goals, but now I can just go out and feel like I can do it because I look good, I feel good, so it pushes you to to do more and want to achieve things. So it's just overall just a really good positive feeling, and you bring that good vibes as well when you're out and about with your like family and friends.
Mm-hmm. And is there anything that you are able to do now that you couldn't before?
Wear my clothes, wear all of my clothes, right? So a lot of my clothes that I couldn't fit, they fit better. Some might be loose, but a lot of them fit a lot better. So that, and then just basic, just some of the exercises, I'm able to lift like heavier weights. I'm able to do a lot of like my body weight exercises now, and just like overall move the way I move, and just be more confident, more nimble, and just move with like a positive energy. So instead of like, probably walking around kind of like head down, I'm just like shoulders, up, head up. And I just look like I'm a confident guy, a guy that's set out to, accomplish anything.
Hell yeah, man! And for the viewers, tell them about the Backstreet Boys White Pants.
Oh yeah. So that's a crazy story. Um, so if anybody out there is a millennial like me, right? Backstreet Boys, who grew up on Backstreet Boys. So Backstreet Boys has their Vegas concert right now at the new Vegas Sphere, which is really amazing. And so at that concert, right, they posted on social media, it's like, hey, they were like all the audience to wear white, which is the theme of their like millennial album, which is their tour right now. So, of course, my fiance has, an all white outfit. I don't, but I had these white pants that I had back in high school, right? In high school, I was already smaller. I'm already small, but I was even smaller, right? So I had like probably like a kid size pants that I was wearing. That was all white, so that would have been the perfect pants. And the thing is, I don't want to go buy a new outfit. I want to wear those pants. And to be honest, at the beginning of this program, I remember having those pants, and I was like, I want to be able to fit those pants. So I didn't try on those pants, and I probably would have been able to fit them like maybe earlier in the program, but I waited right until the concert was last week, by the way. So that's when I first tried on those pants. I put on those pants for the first time in over 20 years. So I'm showing everybody my age, right? So it's been over 20 years. Tried on those pants, and not only did they fit, but they were loose. I had to wear a belt. So it was that crazy. And when I was in high school, it was a perfect fit. So I didn't need to wear a belt. But now, 20 years later, I had to wear a belt because it was that's how it fit. Right. So the first thing I did, I got a dry clean because it's been 20 years. So it's really dirty. Got a dry clean. It was brand spanking, like white new. Wore them to the concert, and it was amazing. Fit the pants. I had the look, and it was awesome.
Oh yeah, and don't worry, guys. I'll populate the pictures for you guys. Hopefully you can find a 20-year-old picture of you beforehand in it, maybe. But then, oh,
Yeah.
definitely one of the new ones. Um, that's awesome, man. That's a great story. And I think the last two questions, but what positive impact did this journey have on others around you?
Let's see. Positive impacts. Really just being able to kind of like return that positive energy back, right? So just having that positive mindset and just feeling healthy. And when talking about like how I lost all this weight, it's a very like motivating story to everybody. So everybody really, they're asking me like, how'd you do this? How should I do this? So it's just with the knowledge and the training that I got from this program, it really helps to kind of like motivate others too. So everybody sees how motivated I am now, and the results and the positive energy. So it's kind of like, oh, I want that too. And it's like, yeah, anybody can do it. Like I'm just a regular guy. Like I'm not a crazy fitness person. I just work and play games, right? But after this program, it's just like I was able to kind of turn my lifestyle into like this new positive one that incorporates exercise, diet, and just being disciplined and motivated throughout the day, and to continue to be like that for the rest of my life. And then I think others kind of see that too. So it's kind of like you're shining, so that they see it, and then they want to shine too. So we all kind of like shine together. So it's like just like a domino effect of just like positive energy.
Hell yeah, man. Well, Phil, what will you tell somebody who's watching this right now and is unsure about taking the next step?
What would I tell him? Oh man, just like I've been through a lot of it, right? Like I've been through my life just overweight for the most part, which is harder to believe now, right, with the results. But I was just all my life just dealing with a lot of like just like weight issues, right? So that really impacted my mood and all that. So not only that, but growing up, so you have more responsibilities. You got mortgages to pay. You got car payments. So I understand all that. That's part of life. But when it comes to like health and really taking a step in that direction to kind of mold a better person, it's really now or never. right? And this program, like, hopefully you guys can see like a before and after, right? But there's truly results, and it's from somebody who really cares about their clients, who really takes the time to work with you and then understand you. And right off the bat, he already does, but then like he like Chris, he'll mold the program, and then kind of like understand your lifestyle, and he doesn't change any of that. He just adds on to it, and it's not time consuming. There's no negative takeaway really from taking this step. All of it is just changing what you think you can't change, because you've never seen it before. It's kind of like you're unaware, but it is there. The solution is there. The key is there. It's just about like how you look at it, and that's, I think a lot of people struggle with that, and it's really hard for a lot of people who's never seen it, including me. And then after, you know, I guess seeing the results, it's still mind-boggling that I'm able to do something that it's easier said than done, right? And then once you commit to it, really, it's life changing. It's not about losing the weight and just looking better, but it's the lifestyle change. So it's you lose the weight, you feel good, you look good, the positive mindset, the energy, the motivation, and also how that energy spreads, to your friends and family too. So they see that, you see that, and it's the greatest feeling in the world. And really, like me, I think about others too. So again, like going back to me getting married and hopefully having kids, I want to be in the best shape. Like I don't want to be stuck. I want to be in a place where I can motivate, where I can also inspire. And that only comes from you taking that step yourself. So you are your harshest critic. You are your worst villain. So once you're able to just, take that steps, like I'm going to defeat that version of me, then that's when it changes. And it changed when, I stepped into this program, really. So don't be afraid. It is scary. It is scary, but I truly believe that everybody has the power and the mindset and the ability to really take that step. And it's all you have to do is just focus on that first step, one step ahead. Don't think about the end goal. It's about what you do in the next day, the next minute. It's really about all the things that you do now that will lead up to that result. Yeah.
That was beautiful, Phil. You were going ham.
Yeah, I'm just like that, the motivation, that positive energy.
I got you, man. And just for clarity, for the viewers here, Phil is officially down 25 pounds net, which means he's probably down 32 pounds of fat and about 7 pounds up of muscle. Okay, and we'll populate some pictures here so you guys can see, because it is kind of crazy to look at. When we first met to now, you can already see in this video that his face has a sharp jawline, and
I, it wasn't this sharp. Like I guarantee it wasn't like this. Yeah.
when we first met, yeah, I mean, just overweight, right? Not in the best spot, but
Yep.
when you look at him
Overweight.
now,
Definitely.
sharp jawline, sits more upright. When we first met, he was hunching over, and now it's just
Uh,
everything is
yeah.
just more open. Dude, I couldn't be more proud of you. Thank you
Thank you. Yeah.
very much.